Guten Taco, everybody. It's me, Christy, again. Mom and I just got done doing a little bit of walking. And so now it's just me walking a little bit more. We'll walk down this way. I'm still kind of avoiding that thing over there because I don't know if the bird's gone yet. And it's been about a week since last time we've been up here. I don't know if it's gone yet, and if it's still there, I don't want to see what state it's in if it's still there. So I'm just going to avoid that area for at least another week, and hopefully some animal or person or something will get rid of it. But yeah, we'll just walk around over here today. So something strange happened earlier today. Well, I don't know when exactly it happened. We just kind of noticed it today. I was in the office in the computer room working, and my mom comes in and she says, "Christy, there's a man who left a message on the answer machine, but all it is just him saying your name, Christy." And I was like, "What?" that's kind of weird. And so I went out there, and sorry, there was a car. I guess they were just turning around. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But ooh, man, that's the second time today something tried to go in my ear. I don't appreciate that. So I go out there to hear it for myself because I thought, okay, maybe I'll recognize the voice and I'll recognize who it is. And so I go out there to play the message, and sure enough, it's a man's voice. It sounds like an older man. And I'm kind of confused by this a little bit. It's like a voice of this older man, and he's saying, "Christy?" As if I picked up the phone. And he thought I picked up the phone, but it was the answer machine picking up the phone. And if anybody's ever called our house, we've tried in the past to keep it to where it has our voices on it saying, "Hey, we're not home," or "Hey, we can't pick up right now," or "Leave a message," yada yada. And oh yeah, just to let y'all know if you haven't figured it out already, we do still have a landline, so hence the answer machine. And it was just kind of weird how he said it because, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that was the third time today a bug tried to go into my ear. I do not appreciate. And now I look kind of derpy. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look at the playground for a little bit. Okay, let's see. Is that kinda sorta? Gotta fix my mask because it's not one. You know what? Maybe I can do that. It'll look kind of dumb, but maybe it'll protect my ears. Okay, let's see. Pardon me as I use you guys as a mirror. Okay. So it's a little more than I wanted, but maybe the bugs won't get in my ears anymore. Or try to go in my ears anymore. Anyways. So as I was saying, their answer machine guy. What kind of weirds me out is that he says Christy as if I picked up the phone. But the only thing that picks up the phone is the answer machine. Now, if anybody has ever called our house and gotten the answer machine, there's this robotic male voice on the other end that tells you to leave your name and number or message or whatever after the beep or after the tone, and then it beeps and then you leave your message. And it's we've had a lot of people call the house. They call the landline, and it's they regard this robot voice, this clearly robotic voice, they'll legit treat it like it's a real person. We've even had telemarketers call. And it's not the robo kind. No, no. It is actual telemarketer people that will call up the house, get the answer machine, and then start talking to it. It's a real person, like, hello? Hello, are you there? Hello? Clearly it's a robot. No one is there. You're just talking to a robot. You're talking to the answer machine. Just, if it's important, leave a message. We also use this thing to, screen our calls, because we do get a lot of like scam calls and telemarketers and things like that. If there's anybody out there who's watching this and y'all are like a friend of the family or your family, just know that we use it to screen our calls. And if you want to talk to us, keep talking, because 99% of the time we're home and we're just listening to see if the person is calling is somebody that we want to talk to or if it's a telemarketer. You know what? I'll walk this way. The only thing I could think of is maybe it's somebody from church, but you think they would leave a message or say who they are or leave their number and not just Christie? I just didn't recognize his voice for the life of me. I played it like a few times and I just couldn't recognize the voice. So I try not to let my mind immediately go to creepy places. But sometimes, like, you know, I can't help but wonder. Because there's been people that I, you know, either once were friends with or well, I associated myself with them at some point, and then they turned out to be not great people. And then I just kind of disconnected myself from them. So there's always that chance that they could, you know, do something scummy, like give my number to some complete stranger or whatever. I don't know. Like, I doubt it. We're just going to walk around. Oh, yeah, look, they're painting the theater. I'll stop walking for a moment. It's like a nice, cool gray, like a slate gray. Mom and I thought Mom and I thought that they were going to paint the whole thing this white color. And neither one of us really, like, it would have looked nice, that color, but it would have shown up dirt more. Like, it's already showing dirt on this tan color. As you can see, it's kind of like grimy, and I felt like that light color would make it worse. But no, they're gonna make it that gray color, which will be good because it'll show up dirt less. So that'd be nice. I wish I didn't have to have my mask up so high, but it keeps slipping, number one. And number two, bugs kept trying to fly into my ears, and I don't appreciate that. So I'm just gonna have to look funny for now. Not that I don't always look funny, but anyway, yeah, I thought I'd just tell you guys about that because that's just kind of weird. I mean, do people not know how to use answer machines before? I mean, they have voicemails on phones that work in a similar fashion, where there's like a voice that says, hey, this person is not available. Leave your name and number or a message after the beep or after the tone. And then, you know, you just do what you need to do. So it's the same concept. I don't understand why people are just treating it like it's an actual person when it's not. And again, it's not the robocalls. No, it's real people that are trying to have conversations with a robot person. I do have a little bit of a report on the give a book, take a book thing up here. I'll try to take a shortcut to it. But there has been other activity besides me that has been going on, which is great. It means that there's some people who are actually, you know, taking advantage. But I don't know if you remember last time. It was in one of the last two videos. But there's a small but significant stack of kids' books. And now there's only 2 kids' books. And you can tell that it's not at full capacity like it was. There's some gaps. And yes, some of the books that have been replaced with books that are considerably thinner. But it still feels like some books have been taken, but nothing's been put back like it's supposed to. Because what you're supposed to do is, like, if you take a book, you're supposed to leave a book. So somebody has taken some books and then leave some books, which is like, don't do that. I don't know, that just kind of annoys me because this is a good thing. And for people to just take advantage of it, it's like, I don't like it. So I'm hoping they'll use the books and eventually return them, but here's the state of things. So we got like some of these thinner books now. And then there's about 2 or 3 new ones, I guess. But yeah, see these books over here? There's only 2 kids' books now. And all the rest are like books for grown-ups. And then of course we've got the classic Bodice Ripper novels. They're still in there. Goody gumdrops. And then somebody donated a few magazines, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that someone 100%, you know, obeyed the little rule here, which is give a book, take a book. So I don't know. It's annoying. But yeah, at one point, and I remember this after talking to my mom, but at some point I do have some other books to donate. And unfortunately they're all like adult novels. Not like adult as in like well, there's these books that I got back when they were really popular. And the only reason I got them was because people were making such a big hubbub about them. And I wanted to see what the hubbub was about. And although I liked the story, like the story did kind of keep my attention. You know, it's one of those stories where it's like, oh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? This story is crazy. What's going to happen next? Like, I know what's going to happen next. But there are some things in the book that I didn't really care for. And it was also one of those things where if people knew you had these books, you were shamed for it. Which I didn't think, like, I don't know, I didn't really agree with that. I mean, it's just a book for crying out loud. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I guess people got their opinions, but I was trying to figure out how to get rid of them without people knowing that I own them and that I read them. So this will be a good way to get rid of them. So yeah, I got those books, and then I've got a book that I bought when I was out on the West Coast. And the book is called Don't Try to Find Me. And it was all right. And I really liked the parts where it was written from the teenager's perspective. It was one of those where I switched back and forth from this mother's perspective and this teenage daughter's perspective. And I really liked the teenage daughter's perspective. But the mother pissed me off. The mother was just like, gee, and you wonder why your daughter ran away, lady. You wonder why. I don't want to like say too much about it, but I mean, it's a good one-time read, but it's not necessarily what I would call a keeper, you know? So it's called Don't Try to Find Me. I'm going to donate that because although it's, like I said, it's a good one-time read, I don't see myself reading it again, honestly. I can donate those 4 books. And then I'm still trying to find that one Star Trek book that I want to donate. And then I'll just go through my books and see if there's anything else. That is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed that little story time rant moment about the phone call and then the books. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. And we'll just end it off with a nice shot of the fountain. Yes. See y'all later.